Nice. What's going on, team? Back with another video. Today we're going to be doing chest. I'm going to take you through a full workout, pretty much what I'm doing at the moment to get the best out of it. We're going to be starting with compound, and then we're going to be working into our accessory movements like cable flies and stuff afterwards, just to really burn out. So stay tuned, enjoy, and note this one down if you want to try it out. Boom. All right, so we're back with another voiceover. I think I prefer these when it comes to recording like the workouts and stuff, because I can really like sit down, watch my form, really think about the exercises rather than just shout about them in the middle of the gym. Sometimes this mic that I'm actually using right now is a bit dodgy, so as you can tell in that first clip, it's playing loads of background noise, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, let's get to it. So first up, I like to really stretch off my shoulders. This is a rotator cuff movement that you probably quite used to if you do like warm-ups for your rotator cuffs, but with a little twist, as in, so we're lying on a bench, and what it allows you to do is not like jerk the weight back and forward. You kind of just let the weight hang, and it really opens up your shoulders, really stretches them out. So those the first two movements are for that, and I do that probably I'd say at least 4 or 5 times each, and it's just for around about 20 seconds each, just to really open my shoulders up, and maybe even throw in a couple of press-ups just to get some blood in the muscle before I start. So the first exercise we have is an incline dumbbell bench press. Now, I don't know if you see my Instagram, but I did like tweak my neck weirdly. Before any working out was done, I just kind of was in my bag and like looked up to the corner, well, looked off to the side even, and then like clicked my neck. So I was kind of just taking it easy throughout this full workout. I decided that I'm not going to go super heavy and really try and push it, because I was just trying to keep my body still and my head still, just because my neck was a bit sore. But yeah, first exercise we're going for is the dumbbell incline bench press. Now, I really like this. Like, this is my favorite. I prefer starting with this because of the range of movement. So obviously, if you're on a flat bench, your hands are in a fixed position. Now with this, you can bring your elbows slightly by your sides, you can bring the weight out and then bring it together at the top. And what I'm really focusing on doing here is trying to keep my core quite tight, because on a lot of these, you'll find you arch your back, all right? So even if you just think about it when you're about to do the exercise, try not to arch your back so much, okay? Trying to keep your core tight, and that just allows you to really focus in on your upper chest. The more arch you have, the more you may as well be doing a flat bench press. Which is what exactly we're going to go into here. So with this, starting off nice and light, I do usually 60 kilos for around about 12 to 15 reps or so. And again, I'm not going to go super heavy. I decided that I'm going to stick with 100 kilos. My usual weight for 6 reps is usually about 125 kilos. So basically I stuck at 100 kilos. And again with this one, elbows are slightly by my sides, just lowering it down to my lower chest, pretty much where your sternum is, at the bottom part of your chest, and then just driving up, pushing both with my chest, triceps, and I in this one I try to bring my elbows closer together, and when I get to the top, that's when I can feel the squeeze in my chest. So just nice and steady. People have different bar paths and stuff, but I really just like to try and keep my elbows in a similar position. Because you'll find when you go too heavy and you are like really going for it, your elbows will start to flare out, and that's not what we want. So we're trying to keep those elbows in that similar position. Luckily this bench has like a little spotting like mechanism, so you can kind of get yourself ready and get yourself into that position. So yeah, my elbows are slightly by my side, just pushing up, trying to keep the same bar path all the way, and the bar just goes to my lower chest. And what I like to do is pick out a point on the roof where I push the bar to every single time. Just come nice and steady, and again, don't worry about the weight too much, but just with these reps, obviously get heavier as the reps drop. So from your 6s, that's your working weight, just pick a weight and stick with that for the 3 sets. Cool, so next up I have dips. Again, something in which I've kind of always done, but I've been focusing a lot more on, because I really want to work on my sort of functional movements, calisthenic-y style stuff, get really good with body weight movements, so like pull-ups, press-ups, dips, all that sort of thing. So yeah, I've been smashing the dips at the minute and I am loving it. Just make sure with this one you just keep an eye on your wrists and you are not dropping so low that your shoulders are quite exposed. So just dip into it just until you feel a stretch in your chest and then just drive up. I like to obviously just press through my hands. I feel like when you're doing it, if you press through your hands, you can really feel obviously your shoulders pushing into it. You can see there my shoulders are absolutely going for it. And then that stretch in my chest, and as I get to the top, I'm just trying to squeeze my chest a little bit. And then just take it steady with this one. Obviously, if you can't do too many, don't worry about it. But basically, just go for about five sets of however many you can do, like an AMRAP, as many reps as possible. But just try and keep the same form, all right? Don't like jerk it up and down. You don't want to be swinging around. And I like to stick my arse out on that one just to really make sure that my form is always the same, so it stops the swinging. So I stick my bum out and keep my legs tucked in. And then next up we have cable flies. Again, an absolute favourite of mine. And this one is just I don't go too heavy. As you can see in the background, the weight is not massive. And I'm just really focusing on the stretch and the squeeze of this, okay? I don't want to be throwing the weights forward and back. I'm really just aiming to like target my chest as much as possible. Keep your chest up. I was using there. What's that? About 30 odd kilos. Yes, keep your chest up. All right, and then kind of, if you, what I'm trying to do is the bottom part of my hand. So the part of my hand that's closest to the floor here, I'm trying to touch them bits together. So it's like the bottom, like the bum part of your hand, rather than bringing your thumbs together, because you want to try and engage more chest rather than shoulders. Okay, so at the bottom part of your hand, bring those two bits together, and that will make it target your chest. It'll really bring it onto your chest and allow you to feel it a lot more. You don't want to be like coming over the top of your shoulders and bringing like your shoulders into it, basically, like kind of hooking over the top of yourself. So just try and bring the bottom parts of your hands together. That's the best tip I have for those. Keep your chest up and just take it steady. Feel this good stretch, and then squeeze the hell out of your chest when you get to the bottom. And last but not least, this is something I've just been putting in there. I can't do like loads of reps with this, so this really burns my chest. As you can see, it's absolutely like, yeah, I'm full of blood at this point, and it just finishes me off definitely. So basically, I just put like either hand or either side of the handle of a dumbbell, a bit of an incline, small incline. So you basically just lie nice and flat on the bench, and then just lower it down really steady. Keep your elbows by your sides, which is super important, and then push it up and squeeze the shit out of your chest. All right, really squeeze it. Again, we're not going for like loads and loads of reps. We're just really controlling the movement. One little tip for this one that I love to do is like try and squash the weight, if that makes sense. So again, with like the butt part of your hand, really press your hands together. So like really force your hands together, and it really gives you your chest, or gets your chest super engaged, and it gets the most out of this exercise as well. So just make sure you keep your elbows tight, a little bit of an incline, and really press your hands together at the top, and it'll just really get an amazing squeeze for your chest. Yeah, and I'm about to do some talking here, so I'll leave it to myself in the past. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you very much for watching. Again, if you've got any suggestions, stick them in the comment section below, and I'll get a video done. We're going to be doing a full day of eating, all those different things like calorie challenges and stuff, so it's all coming up. Thank you for your support, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in another video shortly. Bye now.
Jamal, man, this beat is crazy.